So thank you so much for staying with us. And what can we say? But of course, to say a very big thank you to those of you who rely and who have identified channels as your means of credible news. And you stay with us to get the truth. Both sides of the stories, we do it the way it should be done. And we're happy that people are recognizing the efforts of Channels Television. And we need to also tell you, Channels isn't tired of winning. We are not tired of staying at the top. All right, let's go quickly into what we've lined up for you on Sports Tonight this morning. Let me start by quickly introducing to you those starting off the show with me tonight. To my immediate right, Onye Uchuachuku is on the show. Onye Uchuachuku is the news editor of Sporting Life, a publication of Vintage Press. Onye, publisher of the Nation. Onye is the news editor, is the man that gets all the gist behind the stories. Onye, good to have you on Sports Tonight this Monday.
Thanks for having me, Tony. And congratulations.
Yeah, you're part of the team.
Yeah, congratulations to
Austin Okonapan is also on the show. Austin.
You know, when you win 3 times in football, they say you have won it for keeps.
Yes.
Now 9 times, what do we call it?
That 3 times. You've broken the 3 to 3 times.
Okay, you have won it for keeps.
For keeps. For
the 3rd time.
No, but it's a good one, Austin. And I mean, everybody's happy. But it means more work. As Charles Owuka said in that report, it can only mean one thing, more work.
That's it, because but for us at Channels Television, it means that we cannot compromise, we cannot reduce the quality. We just need to stay at the top, and that's where we are at the moment. I was watching Charles' report, and it says it's the 9th time. So, what does that mean? La Decima is loading. La Decima is loading.
We have the bragging right.
So that's it. We just love winning. I'll keep winning.
The 10th one is coming. All right, the 10th one is coming. All right, but that's a good one. That's a good way to start. But gentlemen, let's quickly look at a few things around football. Let's start with football on the continent. The story of Morocco and CAF is still on the front burner. Of course, CAF give Morocco up till last weekend to decide on whether they want to host the Nations Cup in the fear of the Ebola virus disease. And the Moroccan government have said, look, we're sticking to our guns. Our health ministry told us it's high risk, no Nations Cup, unless you can wait for a year. Yeah. And so that's the latest.
Yeah, on Saturday precisely, the Sports Ministry of Morocco issued that release that they will not be able to, follow CAF's,
so CAF will have to look for a new host.
Yeah, the CAF is torn between Angola and Nigeria.
Oh, Angola, Nigeria.
Angola, Nigeria.
We will bail CAF out of this huge embarrassment, so to say, because we have to do it in 12 weeks.
Now, when you find yourself in this situation, then you have to bend the rules, because these are 2 countries that were not prepared to host the tournament. Recall that the last time Angola hosted was in 2010, about 4 years ago, and Nigeria, I think the last time we hosted was a tournament of an international standard was in 2009, the 17 World Cup. So if either of them can host, but CAF has to bend the rules, because you need a lot of funds, you need a lot of logistics, personnel.
Morocco had about 2-3 years to prepare for this
tournament.
And now a different host, Austin, has to come in and do it in 12 weeks.
Big problem for CAF, and but the big question is, why did they leave it this long? Why did they keep telling Morocco, we're giving you up to this time and putting up a lot of deadline, when they could see their body language? It says they are scared, they don't want to do it. Who will build CAF?
Can Nigeria host at short notice in 12 weeks?
I was saying before now that we should, step up and do it, and as defending champions, it will make a lot of good for us.
Make a lot of sense for us.
But then I'm also scared. I'm also scared because it's a huge challenge. Let's not forget that the fact that we've been declared Ebola free doesn't mean we should go to sleep. We should still be on the lookout when it's still in Liberia and some other West African countries. So for Nigeria, it's something we could look at. We've heard news and hints from here and there that Nigeria can show interest to rescue CAF out of this, but is really,
Nigeria has a lot on our hands already. We just spoke about at the beginning of the show the security concerns in the Northeast, students and all of that. Apart from the issue of the facilities that we need to use to host, you need about at least 4 good grass pitches.
That's it.
unless you want to bend the rules and play the game on artificial pitches.
No, if you are talking about grass pitches, we have them. The Kaduna Stadium on the Bailout is grass.
That's one.
The Uyo Stadium that was showcased on Friday is one.
Two.
The Abuja Stadium.
That's three.
Then Aba is there.
3.5. But Owerri is also grass.
Owerri is grass.
That's
Even the Laro.
3/4.
Even the Laro.
Is grass. Shagamu is grass as well.
So
there are a lot of grass pitches, but then trying to meet the specification, security.
You see, when
this is emergency. Even Ibadan is grass. Ibadan is grass. Calabar, yeah. But these are things that need a lot of time to touch up. CAF is meeting tomorrow to decide on the next line of action. What are you guys expecting from CAF tomorrow? CAF is giving us the impression that they're not going to change the date. They're going to stick to their date. So what we expect CAF to do tomorrow is probably announce the new host for the Nations Cup. Is that what you're also expecting? Oye?
Hefty ban for Morocco. Hefty and lengthy ban. They're going to pay fine and they're going to be sanctioned for a period of time. Then they are expected to come up with the next host. So that's what we're expecting. From what we have read, these are the things that the decision that we'll take tomorrow. But
I'm not interested in the ban that will be announced for Morocco. I'm interested in who will bail CAF out of this embarrassment.
Either Angola or Nigeria.
Well, I'll say let them wait till the 19th. We do not qualify when they come.
But you know that we are the big brothers of Africa. We are always ready to host. When Zimbabwe could not meet up with CAF, guidelines, Nigeria and Ghana stepped up and they hosted very well. So we're always there. We can host. I don't see any people who are saying that we have a lot of. We always have issues. There will be issues, whether we like it or not. There will be issues. But if we host, we have other advantages. But people are not looking at it from that angle. We have a lot of people who are always disgruntled.
The cost of putting things together, hosting this tournament is huge.
CAF can also play a role.
Yeah, I think that CAF should also be ready to do a lot.
Absolutely.
In terms of mobilizing funds.
Absolutely.
To whoever decides to rescue them from what is looking like an embarrassing situation. They should be able to provide the funds to augment whatever you need to prepare. This is 12 weeks you're talking about. 12 weeks. That's less than 3 months. So there's no time really, because a lot goes into hosting the Africa Cup of Nations. And you've mentioned Nigeria and Angola. These are also countries that have their own challenges. Angola in 2010, remember what happened to Togo. So this will always come up as we go on. But tomorrow, let's see what CAF will decide on, and then we'll be able to pick it up from there and know what direction we are headed. But you need to also talk to us about it as well. Let's get your own thoughts. Can Nigeria rescue CAF from this embarrassment? Can Angola do it? Or do we need to send emissaries to South Africa behind the scene and try to beg them to do this once again? What do you think? Talk to us via feedback. Let's get your own opinion via feedback and talk to us. Let us know what you're thinking around all of this. We will read your comments real time on the show as we go on the program tonight. That's an interesting topic, really, and I think your opinion will go a long way in helping us to maybe know what the next line of action should be. So if you want to get across to us via feedback, it's showing on your screen. You can do it on Sports Tonight. Talk to us, and we will read your comments out loud and clear for everybody as we go on Sports Tonight this Monday. All right, gentlemen, let's come back home and now look at something that is a lot more positive around our football. The international giant broadcast station, the BBC, every year come out with their own Footballer of the Year awards, and it's time for the 2014 edition. They brought out the names of nominees, and a Nigerian stands out from this list. Vincent Enyama. Last week we talked about the Glow CAF Awards shortlist. Vincent was there on that list. Now, for the BBC African Footballer of the Year Awards, the nominees: Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang of Gabon, Vassine Brahimi, the young lad that's taken the continent by storm, did well at the World Cup for Algeria. You have Vincent Enyama, the Nigerian, Gervinho, the Ivorian, and of course Yaya Toure, who is still the defending champion, so to say, of these awards. These are the nominees. But let's move on and talk about